to Darling, What Do You Say? Have you ever wondered what the other tweens and teens are doing and thinking about? This podcast is made by you kids for you kids and all the parents and adults who are curious. I am Susie Wen, the teacher that is yelling, Darling, what did I say? And darling, are you listening? 100 times a day. Now it's your time to talk. Welcome to our show.
I think it's 13. Can you tell?
14.
I'm a bit 14.
14.
Jeez, you don't have to sound older than you really are.
Yeah, but I really am older than I really am. What?
What is the difference between, because you used to be in this area,
Yeah.
between Mossman area to the eastern suburb?
Yeah, definitely.
Tell me.
Everything. I think there's a lot more to do over east than there. I guess, like, you can get to places pretty easily. Mossman's kind of boring. It's kind of like a people who have four kids going to primary school place. Like, you know, it's not very, like, you don't see any, like, clubs or, like, major,
darling, you're 14. Why are you seeing
I'm
clubs?
not going to clubs, but I'm just saying it's like pretty boring in Mossman. So
it's a very family-oriented place.
Yeah.
So the
it's
eastern
very
suburbs,
suburban.
very suburban. And what about the culture of a school?
Probably better education in the private.
You know what
schools
people tune in to see Finn, right? Like this podcast, they want to know, because I told them it's about teenage girls and parties. Oh my god!
I don't know why I'm the one doing teenage girls. Like I'm not.
You can do teenage boys.
I'm not like I don't know.
I'm not qualified.
But I suppose that's interesting for people.
It's interesting for people. Even I found it interesting.
It comes in like sections.
Okay.
So if you get there early before everyone else, it's like if you're like close with someone, you get there when there's like maybe like 6 people here, and you just help set up and have a chat.
This is a house party you're talking about.
Just parties. After that, it's like the awkward part where there's like you're all in like your friend groups. You're not really meeting new people.
Yeah.
The night progresses on, you know. You start to get a bit more confident.
She gives me all his drinking hand. At 14, this is terrible, but it's okay. We want truth, the very truth.
If you get more confident, you meet new people, which I think is great.
But you're always very good socially, anyway.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so good at this.
Yeah, I'm confident though. So some people aren't.
You're one of those type, which is very rare for your age group. You just walk up to any girls and just start chatting randomly and mix with people really well. That's a good thing, trust me. Yeah, that's a good thing.
But yeah, and then like,
what's the worst party you ever been to? What's happening?
My 2 best friends, like they're 2 twins, like best friends since we were like in kindergarten.
Yeah.
They took me to a party, like me and my friend from school. He was staying the night, and then they came over and they're like, oh, there's this party on, do you guys want to come? So then we went, and there's about like, it's like 25 people there. Yeah. Girls and boys, but it was just really bad. So we ended up just leaving the party and going down for a swim at Balmoral. It was just horrible. There was like, first of all, it was all like, I knew them, but I wasn't really friends with them. It was just really boring.
Oh, it's boring. So when you say it's horrible, it's like boring. Yeah. But it depends on the personality of who is there, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah,
and then we came back for like a second, and then we walked back home. Oh, that was actually such a good night outside of the party though, because it was just so fun with just like the 4 of us.
Because you guys are so young, so this is the age group that I don't understand how the party goes.
Well, like, we do keep in touch with each other.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why on Instagram we have like the whole mountains of people.
It's not just Instagram. I think it's more like Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah, it must be. Yeah.
But like, wait, can I put this on charge?
What? You want to charge?
Yeah.
You want to charge your phone in the middle of our talk?
Yeah.
My God. Jeez. Like, oh, you're so annoying. So, keep talking. Okay, you talk to that first by yourself. Talk about anything. I'll go and charge your phone, honey. Okay?
What about talk about anything?
I have no idea. Don't let this one stop. Talk about, I don't know, whatever you want to talk about your life. Just give me your daily life. I'll go charge your phone, my friend. My God.
What do I...
I'll go charge your phone.
What do I do? It's like you're better off telling your kids to like a safe amount to drink than...
That is every single kid of mine in here. Tell me this. You better don't tell the kids don't drink. Tell the kids how to be safe about this.
It's like with safe sex. You're like, oh, you're not supposed to have sex before, but I will give you a like protection or something like that. Like, it's the same thing with that, because let's be honest, like most people at school, when they were kids, they were probably drinking like before it was legal.
What do you say the percentage of people who does drinking? Like all the 14-year-old.
75% of the people at a party who will probably be drinking.
At the party, or 70%?
At a party.
What time did you normally finish your party?
Finishes at like 10:30, 11, but then I'll go back to like someone's house in the area and we'll just stay there for a while.
Just stay, yeah.
And it's kind of annoying for me because when I'm over here, I have to like check it out. Like, I remember a party I went to a couple months ago. I did the same thing. I thought I was going to be staying at one of my mates' house in Mossman, but his parents didn't allow it or something. So then I had to catch a ferry from Manly home at like 11:30, and the train got delayed by like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh my god! So,
So then I
you'll go home by like
I got
midnight.
home at like 12:30, and my dad was just standing out there like, "What?"
But they don't pick you up either.
No, my parents are pretty fine with like the curfew as long as I call them like every like half an hour. That I'm out like over like I don't know like 11 or something.
So they're okay. You can be out as late as you want.
Yeah, not as late as I want. Obviously, like if I come back at like 1 o'clock in the morning, they're gonna be pretty mad. But like it's not as bad as other people. Like I remember in year 7, I had a curfew of like 11 o'clock.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I know. And everyone else had like curfews of 6 o'clock. So I'd just be like stranded for like 4 hours, just like roaming around the streets.
How often do you go to party?
Around like the big holidays is where it's probably peak, like a party or maybe 2 every week, or like at the beginning of the year. But I'm not like party like.
No, you're not. Yeah. You're not crazy.
I'm quite. I just like to socialize with people.
Yeah, you are, and you're good. You know what's good about you? I need to say something good. Do you want to hear?
Yeah, sure.
It's a bit on air, right? You're like you support everybody. Like say Instagram, everybody posts their singing account. You liking everybody. You support of everybody, and you're like nice to everybody. That's quite good. That's a good thing to have. Keep it, darling. Keep it. Keep that kind of very caring, supportive side of you all the time.
I know, but like
people can be very self-centered. But you're
like
not.
This is a little tip for boys that like don't get girls.
Yeah, tell us.
Being the good guy never works. It's just
true.
It's true.
This is bad. Can you not say
But
that?
it's true. And don't be a bad guy, but just like in year 7 it's fine. Like, you just turn into much of their friend, like I've got like 15 girls that are like are really close to me and like talk to me about their problems, and I'm like, in the first place I really just like I like them in that way, and then like just didn't end up that way. But sometimes be nice to them, but don't be like, yeah.
Is that what you say?
No, don't be like you're the gay best friend. It's like in every single movie, like the bad guy always like has the girl, and in the end the good guy comes and gets the girl. I just don't think that happens,
Okay, I'm not gonna make any comment on this. You just say whatever you
It's
think.
Yeah, I don't know. Girls just find something like if you're really caring, they just want to be like because they just really want to be good friends with you, and I don't think they want to break that relationship by you guys.
But you're naturally caring. You're not caring like
in
a very fake way. You're not. You're just naturally very supportive. Because a lot of teenage boys, they're not. Like when I text you about stuff, like we organizing things, I will randomly text people. Of course, it must be something to organize. Mm-hmm. So we hate the people who actually don't reply. You're always like, oh yeah, I'll reply and I'll, like correspondent. That's a very good thing to have because you respect other people. Apart from going to party, you must have some sort of hobby.
A lot of people in my year, including me, like video games, like pretty obsessed with soccer, football. Yeah, so like FIFA maybe? I don't know. And like everyone plays Fortnite in our year basically. And everyone all kids play Fortnite. Like my sisters had some friends from college and they were absolute, like they liked it as well, so I suppose.
And what are you planning to do for this holiday? The long holidays, what do you do?
That's the thing with me. I'm pretty bad at because I'm like, oh, do you want to do something today? And everyone's like, oh, sorry, I'm not, I'm doing something with people for because they organise like a week before, and I just say I'm like,
you're very much like spontaneous kind of person, right?
I got in a really bad habit because in year 6, I did no homework, and no one would really pick you up on it because it's not like high school. And start of year 7, it just really started to show I got that many detentions just because I'm not doing my homework, and this year it's changed.
Tell me.
My marks have gone up higher in every subject.
Good on you. Why? What makes that kind of shift?
I don't know. I just started getting motivated again because I wasn't very motivated back then.
Because you're very smart.
I'm quite a lazy.
Yeah, I figured that. No, true. It depends on what, I guess.
Really interest me, then I'll.
What's interesting?
Nothing really. I don't know. I'm
going to cut that podcast together. I'm trying to make it sound interesting. They're gonna, what's interesting for you? You said nothing really.
I don't know, but a lot of people, there's so much pressure. I think you have to be good in primary school. You have to be a star student if you want to succeed in life, because then the work ethic carries on.
That's not true.
The work ethic carries on into high school. In high school, if you go down in bad class, you won't learn as much as you would in the higher classes.
But you realise that now. You can always change, darling.
Yeah, I know, but it's really hard to change now. And
why?
I'm lucky enough that I have, but
You have.
But some people will never change, and they'll just be, and they won't get the
Yeah.
And they'll realise this in like year 11, and then, you know, I think you just have to work hard from the start. It was like a little kid,
Yeah.
like a 13-year-old boy. I listened to like your story thing, and he was like, high school is not different to primary school. It's so different. There's so much more things you have to be a lot more anxious. Like,
You don't have to be a lot more anxious.
but like you have to be aware of what you're saying. Like, you can't just go around like saying anything. Like, you know, it's not.
So you are quite sensitive in the way. You're aware of what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
Can you give me an example? Did anything you say that actually get you in trouble or something?
I hate it when teachers, like, just because their teachers think they're better than me, and they have just because they're a teacher that they can do whatever they want. In primary school, I'd always fight back. I remember one time in primary school, I had like this teacher throughout the whole year who was like a student teacher learning, and in our science class, I wanted to be with Giacomo, my best friend one of my best friends that I was talking about.
Yeah.
I want to be with him, but then she made us separate.
Oh, yeah.
For no particular reason. Like, we weren't being naughty. Like, there's so many more people.
Yeah.
I got so pissed at her. I was like, we're not doing anything. And I kept on talking back to her. And then she said, "Are you being sexist?" And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I haven't said anything about your sex.
That must be make you like feeling
I wanted
very...
to flip the table.
Yeah, very
I
unfair.
I ran to like our actual teacher, like, because we're in like
year 6 or younger.
Year 6.
Yeah.
And I like ran to I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, that's not acceptable. I'm sorry."
Yeah. In high school, is it better? Do you think?
There's so many more teachers, so you don't really get a.
You can't just blame teachers. Like, it's not. Sometimes you can't change the circumstances. You can change your interpretation to it. You know what I mean?
The thing that's different about high school is you've got like, I only had like, I'd say 3 teachers. My real like teacher, the student one, and a science teacher that we had a separate room for. You have so many teachers. It's just like, you can only really get a personal relationship with a few of them. But yeah.
Yeah, but so no one expect you to like everybody. So we don't have to like everybody.
I'm quite like, I've realised this because I used to be quite like vocal in class. Yeah. I was just like the funny guy. I'd always talk, you know.
Yeah. Are you not anymore? Is that what you're saying?
My brother just told me, he was like, Finn, class is for learning and like recess and lunch. And I always thought like, oh, that's complete bullshit. But then I like tried it. So much better. Like, get so much more work done. If you
just not talking.
Not talking to people in class. Like,
good.
You know.
Good on you. I like how you always try. You do try, and you do listen to your brother, which is kind of strange. But you do listen to your brother's advice. Yeah.
A lot of people say me, Angus, and Caitlin are like so much closer than any of like that they are with their siblings. Like,
very close.
We're
That's
super
fantastic.
close. Like, you can see in all the photos when we were young, me and Angus were like always like hugging each other. My sister hates it when we were like when we were young. Angus would always make me laugh. So in the back seat,
how many
we'd
years
just be,
between you and him?
2.
2.
No. Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
And then 5 years between.
Oh, really? Between you and Caitlin? 5? Yeah. Right. Are you close to her too?
Yeah, like super close.
Gap? Yeah.
Like, everyone says like, oh, I don't really like say love you every night to your siblings, but like.
Do you say that?
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Like as you said, caring and like loving.
You are.
But I get that from my mum though, because she's like, oh, give me a kiss, give me a hug. But my dad's quite like, he's good at reading the room. Like, he knows the situation to like say something in, but he's like the most lovely guy. Such a like, they did well on Caitlin, making her because she's really smart, but like she has a balance between social and smart. Like, she's quite popular and she's also like extremely smart. So yeah, they did well with her. And then my dad did pretty well with like me knowing to like when to say something and like when like how to cheer someone up.
What do you wish that they could, like I say, like a parents, like this is advice. You know, most of my listeners are actually parents, believe it or not, that they can change, apart from the one you suggest, like give advice, right? Not telling people not to do something, but give advice. What's the other things you can suggest? Let me close the window. You give the
give your children some space at sometimes. Like, I don't know. I think you should convey your message in a positive way instead of like shouting at your kids. Like,
I like that. It's true.
Say like, oh,
can you give me an example in positive way?
Like, oh,
to yourself. If you are the dad, give me.
No, this is my mum. This is what my mum does. As soon as she gets home, if there's like a towel not hung up properly, she's like, Finn, Angus, get down here right now.
Can you not? I'm gonna cut this one.
No, it's fine.
You're gonna make Penny sound so bad.
But she's loving and caring, but she's just like very like.
It is.
She's very hard on some people.
Ah. What do you
Still
think?
love
Because
them.
you're quite popular. You have a lot of friends who are quite popular. What do you think is the key to be fun in school?
Don't hate anyone, basically. Like, well, you can hate people, but like, don't tell them that you hate them.
Again, you never.
Just be funny and nice to people. People like it's so much easier to impress someone being nice to them than like trying to act all like big and like oi, that guy's.
And tell me the tips when you go to a party and you see this girl, like you try to talk to them. How do you start? We want to know. The boys want to know. What?
Round them up.
How do you start chatting to the 13-year-old?
Well, a lot of them are my friends, so I go up and talk to them. Because I've got east, north, like people in the west as well. Like
how does it work?
I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
Me too. My east, west, south, everywhere, overseas. Okay, thank you very much. But I just want to ask you how.
So I go to school over east. I've lived north my whole life. A lot of north people are friends with a lot of people who live in the west.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know people from there like that. And she's like, wow, a lot of people.
So if you have a birthday party, you'll be so proud.
I'm not going to have a party. I'm never going to have a party. I don't want one.
You don't want one?
No.
Why not?
Too much of an effort. So much better, like,
Go
showing up, leaving, goodbye, let them
That's very thin. That's a very thin thing. Like showing up and leaving goodbye.
This is my philosophy.
Oh God! Do I have to hear your philosophy? Is that good? Is that inspirational?
I don't know. Is it?
Tell me your philosophy.
It's kind of like I don't even. It's like along the lines of like living in the moment, but not that like cheesy thing. It's like a lot of people have everything organized up until like 2019 October, and I find that ridiculous. Like if you want to catch a plane, book it the night before, or like
if you want to go last minute.
If you want to go somewhere. Why not?
So you are the living in the moment kind of guy.
Yeah, but not the. I'm just living in the moment. We haven't even talked about high school girls. They're hard to explain. They're pretty like. I'm just trying to think of like how to explain this. They don't really talk about their bad side. They don't really.
Of course.
I think boys open up more than girls do.
That's not true. Really?
I think they do. So I have no clue like what their problems are. It's really hard to...
So you want to know what their problems are?
Not particularly, actually.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay as far away from that as I could, but like... I suppose boys are a lot more... Oh my God, so many people like say they love someone to their girlfriend in our year.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but like, I don't think you can say that. Because if you love never... That's a theory. Love never ends. If you love someone, you're not going to stop loving them. You can love someone else at the same time, but like if you break up with someone and like you really loved her, but she broke up with you, say it's so hard to get over. I've been in that situation. Took me like a year to get over that. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess thank you for having me on the podcast, Susie.
Is that how you want to finish?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.